Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Black Hair in the Big Leagues. I'm your host, Salisha Thomas, and my heart feels overjoyed today because, oh, y'all, the guest that I have on today, she sings. She's an actress. She dances. She's a model. She also plays piano and a number of instruments, I believe. I know her from being in the Beautiful on Tour family. Oh, gosh, I freaking love that whole family. And yes, she is a part of it. And she just recently made her Broadway debut in Broadway's Jagged Little Pill. Y'all, help me welcome DeAnne Stewart!
Hey,
What's
Hey,
How are you?
I'm well, it's like days are hard these days, but I'm doing good. Can't
Yeah,
complain too much. It's
I feel
raining
that.
outside, but we're here.
It's a rainy day. I'm so happy to
Mhm.
see your face. I'm like, life is so real right now. This episode will probably air way later, but like the election is next week.
It is.
Right?
It's
Right.
crazy.
I have things on the calendar and everything is in parentheses. It's
Yeah,
like this might not actually happen depending on how this week goes.
truly.
Um, but I'm happy to see you today.
I'm
You look
happy to see you.
Thanks, girl. We're both in our little closets. I I just want to say how much I admire you for many reasons. Um, one of the reasons is like when I'm in the room with you, DeAnne, you have a presence that is very warm and calming and supportive and loving. And it's always been like that. Like we haven't hung out very much, but the times that we are together, that is always the vibe. And it's so palpable, just like it is just part of who you are.
Mm.
And it's just one of the things that I love about you. And another one of the things that I love about you is how you are so versatile with your hair. But I want to start with your natural hair because your natural curls are out right now and they look fantastic.
Thank you. And also, wow, the nicest words anyone's ever said to me in my life. Stop. Please,
It's
you're
the
gonna have me in my
truth.
closet crying.
It's the truth.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
I'm How are you feeling about your hair these days and today? Because we know that not every day is a good hair day,
Mhm.
and some days we're like, you can't tell me nothing. So
Word.
how are you feeling about things?
It's been really interesting because it's been consistently like raining and just humid. We've had the humidity going full force.
Right.
I feel like for like a week.
You're in New
And
York.
so yeah, I'm in New York. Oh yeah, you're in LA now.
No, I'm
Oh,
in New York. I'm
you
just
are
for
in
the
New York.
listeners. I'm
Great.
like, we're EST together.
Yes. We are in New York. Hey everyone.
Hello.
All the LA fans, I know there's gonna be so many. Ah, can't wait. But we're in New York and it's been so rainy and so humid, and I just feel like my hair has been like I'll do something in the house and then walk outside and be like, hmm. Like literally, like I have a dog, and I think I was doing a self-tape the other day, and I was having a great hair day for me. I was like, we
Yes.
are cute, the volume's right, the curl pattern is intact, like it's
Right.
amazing. And then I literally had to go walk the dog, and I was in the middle of doing this tape. Like I was like, okay, let me stop. I'm gonna take him out. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna finish up. I go outside and I come back and I was like, they're gonna be like, did you do this on 2 different days?" Like, they're not gonna understand that that was only 10 minutes apart. Like, so it's just hit
it
and miss.
it really does be like that sometimes. I'm like, I
Yeah.
could have the most perfect afro, and then I'm outside, and after an hour, it's like, oh, Salish,
Yeah.
you need a little bit of moisture, girl.
It's
You know?
just like, "It's flat now," or like, you thought something could be something and,
Right.
it just became something else.
Do you ever run into like, okay, sometimes I'll have like the perfect hair shape, but it's perfect while I'm in my home. It's the second the wind comes and knocks
Mhm.
it out of place, like, do you ever run into that? Like
Yeah.
with your natural hair shape not being any kind of shape after the wind takes it over? Or
Yeah.
does it fall back into place? Have you figured that out?
I feel like I can usually tell. Oh, speaking of my dog, I feel like you can hear him.
It's all good.
He's upset that I'm in the closet and he wasn't invited. But truly, um, but yeah, I feel like the wind, especially in New York, because I feel like we have special wind here because of the buildings, and the wind
Mhm.
can go in these weird these
Yes.
funnels. It's like all of a sudden you're in this like a wind tunnel sometimes, and
Yeah.
I feel like I can be like, okay, I can see like this side went weird, so let's just readjust over here, and you know. But it's a struggle. I mean, but it's worth it, right? It's just so. I think that's one of the things recently I've really come to realize is that natural hair, the maintenance is a lot, and you got to do stuff every day. But at the end of the
Yeah.
day, wouldn't trade it for the world.
So, how do you like what I would love to know your journey. Have you always been natural? Have you always embraced your curls? Have they always been these beautiful ringlets? I'm looking at you and I'm like, I feel like my curls could be like that one day.
Oh my
Like,
god.
can you tell me about your natural hair journey?
Yeah,
You can
I
start from as soon as you want, early if you want.
well, it didn't start. I mean, obviously it started out that way, and I think, when I was young, my mom was really into like taking care of my hair, blah blah blah. But then I grew up in like a predominantly white area in the suburbs, and
Are both of your
from
parents black?
yeah.
Okay.
And for me, that was really a struggle with the whole hair journey. And I remember as early as I think I was like 5 years old when one of my neighbors on a humid summer day told me my hair looked like a pile of shit. Am I allowed to say? Can
Oh,
I say that?
yeah.
You can bleep it if you need to.
No, say what you
But
tell the story.
that's what the girl told me. And that like I will it's like I still remember it now.
How old was she?
She was probably a year older than me. So, yeah, I was probably 5 or 6, she was 6 or 7, something like that. Yeah, isn't that crazy? And that to me, like, was the starting point of, like, "Oh, this isn't pretty." Like, this is I don't look good with my hair just the way it is.
Right.
And, so I think from then, like, until I fought my mother until I was 13, and I finally won to be like, "I want a relaxer. I want let me get a perm. Let me," um and then so yeah, at 13 I started getting relaxers, and I kept that up until I think it was my junior or senior year of college when I finally was like I think that's when like the natural hair movement really had started,
Mm.
it mainstream wise, at least like for me to be able to for me to have embraced it. I think that
I'm
was
all trying to think back
yeah,
now.
it
I'm like,
was like
"Oh,
2012, or something like that.
I didn't catch on till much later."
I mean, and
Okay.
even then though, it was like, I think if I hadn't been away, like, in college and, like, honestly around a different demographic
Demographic.
of Black people at that point, um, I think that was really what was like, "Oh, huh, you can like, that's cute. That's cute, and guess what? Also, it's yours, and, like, you have the right and the privilege of carrying that crown on your head," and it was kinda like, "Okay, well, you know what? I think it's time." Was like, "We're gonna transition," and I did that.
In college?
Yeah, I think it was like yeah, like, definitely by my senior year, I remember, the end of senior year, I know my hair was pretty natural. I probably had still some, straggle ends and
Mhm.
stuff like that, but I think by the end of senior year was like, "Alright,
Okay,
we
wait, so I need to
we're
know,
here."
wait, you grew up where and you went to school where?
I grew up in Rochester, New York, so
Okay,
upstate New York.
okay.
And I went to school in Ithaca, which was only 2 hours away.
Oh, okay.
But I think like, I mean, I think between Ithaca itself as a town is the hippie vibes are strong, and even amongst the Black people
I've
there,
heard
they
this.
are. It's
I've
like a
heard
little
this.
hippie, little I don't know, it's amazing, I love it. Um, but so it was like people, it's like I knew people who were locals who had dreads and like had like, wore these beautiful natural styles and stuff that I was like, oh wow. And then like I was friends with a lot of people at Cornell, and that was just like even more of a diverse pool of a bunch of Black people from all over the country, and all that. So yeah, so it was just kind of like, I think there was a lot of college. We go through a little self discovery by the
Oh,
end.
right. I'm like,
Maybe by the end.
I'm picturing you like going off to college and then coming home and everyone's like, you look different.
That's different.
That's different. It's like I like going from like having your hair straightened a lot, whether it's chemically straightened or, with the hot comb, and then
Hmm.
going natural. It's like to me, it's an adjustment to the eye. Like, I,
Yeah,
yeah.
to
And
your
for
own
those,
eye.
to your own
You're looking at
eye.
yourself. You're like, do I
Hmm,
like this?
do I like this?
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard because because it's like we're conditioned to these, European standards of beauty.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
you just see that it's like, oh yeah, I want like this straight, long, luscious, whatever,
Yes.
smooth hair.
Click on it.
And then all of a sudden when you've had that and then you see yourself and you're like, oh, this is very different. And especially if you associate it with something that someone once told you was ugly, then
Ex-
like it's
yeah.
hard.
You remember the 6-year-old telling you that your hair looks like a piece of shit. That's
A pile.
a pile.
A pile on my head.
Like, my feelings are hurt, and it's
Yeah.
not even I'm just hearing the story.
Yeah.
It's such a, like, isn't that crazy? It's who you grow up around, it really does make a difference of, okay, what's okay, and then also in TV, and then you going to school and being around other Black people, you're like, "Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Okay, wait. This let me try. Let me."
Well, let me
I
see what's going on under here.
But it's also kind of exciting to, like, explore how versatile what is on your head can
Hmm.
do. It's exciting. Like, even just today, DeAnne, I looked in the mirror and I had a full afro. Like, I have my headphones on, so it kind of breaks up the afro, so I had to kind of do the thing. But I was like, I would never be caught freaking dead walking outside like this 10 years ago. Maybe
Never.
not even 5 years ago. And now I am like, I feel
Can't tell
empowered.
me nothing. Can't
You
tell her
can't tell me
nothing.
you can't tell me nothing.
Cute, period.
Okay, wait. So what about like experimenting? Because not always like when you go natural, especially from having a perm for so many years or straightening your hair for so many years, you don't always know what to do with
Hmm.
this new texture on your head. Like, it's not new, but it's kind of new to you because
Yeah.
okay.
Um, well, I think I'm trying to remember, honestly. Um, After I finished school, I think there was still a lot of I was definitely still doing a lot of damaging things to my hair. I was like, so how can I damage my hair now besides like without using a perm? What other ways can I do it? And I know within I think by a few months after I finished school and stuff, I started dyeing my hair, and it was like me doing it out of a box on my own, just
Ah, shoot.
playing around.
Just playing
Just
around.
playing. Just playing.
Shoot.
And then that was kind of like, okay, it's a little dry, but it's okay. We're all right. And then and also for me it was like really getting the rest of that stuff off those ends was like I really wanted to hold on to it for a while, which I was like, there's something there's something deeper in that. It was like I don't want to let go of these little kind of straighter or looser ends and all
I
this
just
stuff.
got what you said.
Yeah,
Like,
because
don't wanna cut it off.
when them little ends be
Yes. The
hanging.
straight little ends that don't
Yeah.
it's time to go home, y'all. You're
Yeah,
like, "I don't wanna
when
cut
the
it yet."
pattern change, it goes kick, kick, kick.
Right. Yes, I have been there.
It was hard. It was hard to let them go and just be like, "Oh, okay," like, "Oh, my hair is gone." Because I didn't have at that point in time, I wasn't prepared for like a big chop. I wasn't there yet. You know, like that would have been a little too much for me. But then when I was, I think probably 2015, like 2 years later or so, I did cut all my hair off. But I cut it off and bleached it, and it was a lot going on. But but I cut it all off, which was a whole nother moment of like awakening. And again, like it was all a part of my like self-discovery journey, that like I wouldn't have been able to do that a few years before. Just like at the point when I started to transition, I wouldn't have been able to do that a few years before I did.
Right. It's all
Yeah.
like baby steps in like the right direction. I saw that you and I think this was recently. You had your 1 year anniversary for going to Curls on Fifth and chopping off a lot of hair. Was that recently? Was
Yeah,
that
in September. Yeah,
yes? Okay.
September I had gone, and honestly, that was like such a shout out to the beautiful fam moment, Curls
Right.
on Fifth, because it was like, oh, okay. I was like, Gabby, that Curls on Fifth, look at that, that's cute.
Right.
But I think Salisha, oh, okay.
Yes.
I
Wait
was
a minute. Let me try.
like, yeah, because
That is
well,
a
I
big
had
thing.
never had like a curly haircut.
Got it.
You know, I
So
had
Joseph
never
was your
had one.
first.
Yeah,
He cut off all my hair too, but honey, it grew back.
baby.
Honey.
Like,
He
I was
does those curls,
shocked.
honey.
Yeah, and I was shocked, and I remember that day being so, like, I was like, "Oh my god, he's cutting off so much," and I think he went live during it,
Uh-oh.
and I was like and so, like, I think definitely if that live was saved, you would see me being like, "Okay, like, I'm here, we're all detangled, and it's all out and ready," and then I was like and I was like and I was like and I was like, and I was like
We're live.
I was
We
like
have to smile. Oh no.
I was mortified, and I left, and I was like, okay, well, okay. I guess like there's nothing I can do about it now, but I was upset. It took me a few days to like really be like, okay, it's okay. And I was just like, wow, you're still putting so much on like your hair.
Well, yeah, I mean, but you know what? Like don't be hard on yourself for that. Like it's your hair, it will grow back, but also it's your hair. And our
Mhm.
hair is so it is a part of us. And when you're not ready to cut it off, it is really hard to cut it off. And then other times you can have it grown out to the floor and be like, you know what? I'm ready to shave it off. It has to be something that you are ready to do. And I wonder, like, because I think I remember after you got it cut, like seeing photos, and it was a really cute shape.
It was, yeah, I liked it
It was
eventually.
exactly. You weren't, but when it's you, it's like I felt the same way when I left. It's like, okay, this is shorter than I'm used to. How do I feel about this?
Yeah.
It's hard. Like,
And I think I also went through a moment of being like, okay, well, so why, like, let's investigate that. Because why is it that you're putting so much emphasis or giving like all the power to the length? Like, I was just like, what is that about? Like, do you think someone with shorter hair than you, like shorter natural hair, their hair isn't as good or whatever
yeah.
as yours or beautiful? I was like, what is that? And yeah, I got over it because I said, "That's not right, I don't think."
But it's like, but we like, it's great, like to investigate because I think like you said, like the European culture, it's all like long, luscious, and with our hair, it shrinks. We're always like, how
Mhm.
can I stretch our like? But I wish that I could get away. I'm trying to get away from that, but it's hard. It's like
It's hard.
it is hard. It's like a restructuring of our brain because our curls are doing what our curls do. It's like it's almost like the more it shrinks, the healthier it is. But
Mhm.
we're measuring it against other standards that don't apply to
Don't apply. Like, a
right.
system that is not built for us.
Right.
Yeah. It's fascinating. I even caught myself recently, like, I caught myself recently in I think I was doing a self-submission for something, and I caught myself typing in that little box on Actors Access talking about some, like, my hair is, like, it's longer than it is like, my headshots are old, but but it is longer than it was, but it was just kinda like one of those things where I was like, "Wait, why am I sitting here trying to" I felt like I immediately felt I don't know, dirtiness of that, where I was like, why am I sitting here trying to like, no, I'm probably talking to some white casting director trying to validate like my beauty. I think it was for something that was like commercial or like some sort of like beauty-esque thing. And I was like, what? Like, no, my hair is fine in that picture. And if it was that the same length, like, it is what it is. You want it or no?
I want to know, did you straighten? Wait, no, I'm not going to lead this question. How did you wear your hair for your audition for Jagged Little Pill?
For Jagged Little Pill, because it was so quick, I had some braids that my homie Harper, shout out Harper Miles.
Harper does braids? She braids?
Harper does braid.
I'm about to call her up.
Sometimes Harper is on the low about her braiding.
Not anymore. Sorry, Harper.
Sorry, Harp. Don't kill me.
Sorry.
Times are hard. You welcome, Harper. Here's the coin. But yeah, Harper, honestly, it's like Harper could braid, and so I used to really just be like, hey, Harper, let me braid my hair. Like on tour. And even like,
shut up.
Yeah, oh, she would give me, I remember the first time she did it, she gave me like just some little like simple double Dutch braids, because I would ask her sometimes to braid my hair for like wig prep, because I'd be like,
you put her to work.
But now I pay her.
Okay.
But I had these cute like they were like a more jumbo box braid, and I think they were like around here, and I had some of them were gray. There were like a couple like gray ones.
Yes.
Yeah, it was really random, but it also was one of those moments where like I think a lot about my hair when it comes to auditions. So much. I think we all probably do. And I'm kind of like, okay, for what is this? So what way should I do my hair for this? Or how do I need to present my hair for this role? And that was a moment where it was like, well, it is what it is. Can't change it.
You got cast with braids.
Yeah.
And then your track in Jagged Little Pill, like so tell me about, like, are you wigged? Are you wigged?
I am now, because it was all very fast and like I was going into the show very quickly. I wasn't when I started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I think that's her hair.
Yeah, it was my hair. I never got to wear my Frankie wig before everything shut down. I got to wear my ensemble wig like a few, I think maybe actually I just started wearing it the week that thing shut down. But yeah, it was interesting because they were like, oh, we want your hair like this for Frankie. They're like, is this exactly how we want your hair?
How your hair is.
Mm-hmm. And I said, that's great. We're going to need to make a wig then. Because what I can't, I'm like, what I can't give you is the guarantee that you're going to get this. First of all, I was like, I'm going to be sweating. I was like, that track is active. I'm going to be sweating. I'm going to be under those lights. And it's going to look like a different thing in 5 minutes. One. And I'm going to feel crazy. I was like, I'm not doing that on stage. Two, I was just like, I'm not putting my hair through what I necessarily have to put it through every day, or like guaranteeing you that, because especially I'm the understudy. I could go on at any point. So it's not necessarily always going to be ready to do that.
It might be in a bun.
Yeah.
It might be in a protective style.
Yeah. Or even honestly, it's like on my wash days, my hair can't, it can't look like this the day that I wash it.
Right.
It's really,
it's like day 1, day 2.
Yeah, I can get it like this on day 2 maybe, but on day 1 it won't be that. At least not the same.
Right.
So.
Just because I love hearing people's Broadway debut stories. Can you tell me like, when did you get the call? When did you know that you were going on? So you're an understudy, right? Like, okay, tell me all the things.
Oh man, it's really, really, really crazy. So this was first week of January, new year, hey 2020, new decade, and all of a sudden I get an audition. What did you say?
That was this year.
That was this year. Oh my god. Yep. So I get an audition. It's like, okay, this audition is I think it was either like tomorrow or the next day. It was something really quick. They needed a temporary replacement for an ensemble track, but the track that also covers Frankie, who's like one of the leads.
The lead.
And so I was like, okay, cool. And I actually had been invited to audition for the swing track when they transferred to Broadway, but it was like 2 weeks before Beautiful was ending. And I think we were like in the Southwest, and I had
Got it.
done some flying and things like that already for another show. And it was like,
Okay.
I
A
was like,
lot.
we're at the end, and I can't, I was like, I can't come in. Sorry. So it was so I was a little familiar, at least, with the songs. And then, yeah, we went there that morning, bunch of us, a bunch of the beautiful squad in there singing, cool. Then it was like, okay, some of you come back, you're going to learn to dance. Okay. Then it was like, tomorrow morning,
Oh, because it's Stephen Copel and he
mhm,
cast. Got it. I was like,
yeah,
get it.
yes. And so then it was like, tomorrow morning, more of you, or well, less of you are coming back to dance again. And I think at that point, even sing and read and everything for DeAnne Paulus. And then,
Okay.
yeah, and I was like, okay. Um,
Okay.
and then, and then we did some little rounds of that, a little back and forth, whoop wop. And it was like, okay, well, somebody's going to find out soon because we need someone now. And so then I left, and I think I had a doctor's appointment. I was going about my day, and it was very like, phone. And then I finally get a call from my manager.
That day.
hmm And she says, and the funny thing is, I walked through Times Square, and I was like walking through, and I walked past the theater on accident, and I took a picture of it, just like of the theater. And I said, okay, I don't know. But I was like, okay. I get to the corner, my manager calls me, and she says, they're between two of you.
God. Like,
I was like, that is not what I needed you to call me to say. I needed you got it or you didn't. Like, that's all I needed at this
not
moment.
between two of
They're
you.
between two of you, and they're sending the videos to the rest of the team, some people are overseas and blah blah blah, like some of the rest of the creative team. I was like, oh my God. I was like, okay. And so then I leave, I go home, I go for a little walk, I come back in my apartment, she calls back and is like, you got it. And I was like, I fell on the floor. I fell. I screamed. And it was just it was crazy. It was crazy. And then I saw the show the next day. Like, it was like,
And
saw
then
the
how
show the
soon
next
were
day.
you in rehearsals?
On Monday? I think
Just a
this
few
was
days
a
later.
Friday. I saw the show on Saturday. I had to do some more singing on Saturday after seeing the show. And then yeah. And then
So your actual like debut was for Frankie, right?
yeah,
So your Broadway debut was really a principal Broadway debut.
insane. It makes no sense.
Like, I saw the pictures and was like, I had chills looking at the energy coming off the photos. I'm like, oh my God, all of her dreams just came true.
It was
Because
crazy.
I'm like living vicariously. I'm like, wow, it's just an exciting thing.
It was oh my God. It was so wild. And then yeah, when I'm like, wow, that was this year. Yeah, it's so
Whoa.
crazy. It was insane. And well, and the thing is, things just kept changing. It was like, so I was there for this temporary replacement for the one track. So I start learning that track. I think I get into not even a week, like I get into like 3 days of learning that track, and we find out that like the one the swing who covered both of those tracks had put in their notice the day that they hired me.
Oh, oh, what?
I was like, I'm gonna have a moment. And then so it was just kind of like, oh shit, maybe you could stay, okay, like permanent, okay. And then, because this job was supposed to be like maybe 2 months or I think they said maybe like 3 months max,
Okay.
something. I don't know. We didn't know. We didn't really know. But it was supposed to be temporary. And then so that happened. And then all of a sudden they're like, and now, like a couple days later, it's like, okay, so Sally is going to be out in a couple weeks, in like 2 weeks. So we actually need to, you're not going to learn this ensemble stuff anymore right now. You're just going to start learning Frankie because you're going to go on when she's gone. It was like,
Oh
wait,
my
what?
gosh.
Huh? And then it was just like, okay. And then now I'm on for that. And then I had to finish learning the rest of that because like that ensemble is a beast. And also because the swing was leaving, like the swing had been in that ensemble track, just filling in for it because like I was there learning and then also doing like it was just a lot. There was a lot going on. And
Oh my
then
gosh.
and then I
That's exciting.
stayed.
I'm like, when Broadway comes back, dear God, I'm so excited. If I would
One
have,
day.
I know I cannot. I haven't seen Jack a Little Pill yet. I've only
It's so
seen
good.
like the New Year's Eve performance and like different performances,
Yeah.
and I cannot wait. And I want to see you
It's
in
so
it,
good. Ugh,
girl.
I want to see Once Upon a One More Time.
It's gonna be good.
I
I'm
I
excited.
know.
Well, it's like you don't always know. It's kind of like
I know.
you
Yeah.
never know. But we finished the first act, staging it, and it's it's actually amazing.
Honestly, I heard
It's amazing.
great reviews from even like the workshop from a while ago. I heard like it's
Yeah,
good.
it's
Like
good, and I like to keep it real. I like to know if I'm in a show that sucks or that's
yeah,
awesome. I just need to know so
because
I'm not
sometimes
like
they suck.
because sometimes sometimes
Sometimes these
sometimes you're in a show that sucks.
sometimes these musicals, especially some of these musicals that make it to Broadway, it don't mean it's good.
It doesn't mean it's good, but it's nice to feel like this is not one of those. Like my show is good, and that is, it's nice. It's like it's easy for me to sell it when I actually believe in it. You can
Yeah.
talk to me about Beautiful all day. I'm like, that's my favorite musical on Broadway.
Mhm.
I love that show. I don't care if you didn't like it. But a lot of people did,
Yeah, I mean,
But
who didn't like it? You're weird. It's great.
you're
It was a
weird.
great show. Like,
I know.
period.
Okay, so I want to ask you some more questions that I personally am asking for. I just want to know. So I've stalked you exponentially in the last few days. I'm like, oh
Okay.
my gosh, you're so gorgeous. Oh my goodness, doing the zoom in. I love doing the zoom in. I'm like, oh my goodness, how she do that? Yes, absolutely, DeAnne. Okay, and I realized during this pandemic, you've had like different braids. You've had like different braids for Pride. You had you had some dreads. You had all these things going on. And I want to know because I've wanted braids, and I'm wondering, like, it seems like you've had braids multiple times in your life, right?
Mhm.
And does Harper do it all? She's gonna be so mad. I'm a
All
texter.
all
I'm
except
sorry.
if you look at my Instagram and any braids that I've had essentially in the last almost 2 years outside of I will say outside of if I've had locks, Harper does not do locks at this point in time. So any locks are not Harper Miles.
I'm like,
And I think I
wow.
had I guess those were also faux locks. I did a show right after we ended tour and I ended up getting some faux locks for that too. But yeah, all the braids. That's
Okay,
Harper.
so the braids, and so I want you to be honest with me because I'm gonna go and do it if I feel like this is something for me or not.
Okay, great.
I've wanted to get braids for so long, and I'm kind of nervous. I'm. Do, do you feel? Wait, let me read the actual question so I can remember. Okay, when you put your hair in braids, does it feel like you're giving your hair a break? Or when you take your hair out of the braids, does it feel like your hair needs a break?
Mm. That is that's an interesting question. Um, to me, I usually get braids because it feels like I'm giving my hair a break because I'm so I mean, I think literally it takes you have to maintain this every day, right? It's like I can't
Yeah.
just not do anything to my hair for 3 days. That's
Right.
impossible. So, to me, sometimes I feel like, oh, when my hair's out, like I get a little too much. I do a little too much sometimes. So I do like
Yeah.
braids to give them a break, but there have been like I personally struggle because of my hair texture, and I have very like thin, very fine hair.
Okay.
I struggle with certain braiders. If they yank too tight, it's gonna
Okay.
fall out.
Oh, okay.
But my hair
Well,
is
and also
very
there's
thin.
shedding though. There's always, I think our hair sheds.
Yeah, for sure.
That's just my theory with braids. It's like our hair sheds so much every day, and if you're not shedding at all because your hair is in braids, then it's kind of bound to like
Definitely.
it's still shed. It's
But
just
yeah,
it looks like it's a
I'm just
lot.
like
That's just a theory.
gentle on the edges. They're fragile already.
Right. So you think it's like, is it okay?
I think it's awesome. I think it's me. I literally right now I have been like, oh man, I really need to get my hair braided because
Sorry, she's booked. She's doing me first. Like,
I feel like I'm doing too much. I'm getting to that point where I'm starting to do too much. And also my hair really does need a trim. My ends are a little ratty. So
Ooh,
to
go to
me,
Geo.
I'm like,
I love Geo, by the way.
oh yeah, I saw that and I was like, I might have to hit Geo up
Joseph's
because
great, but like also like supporting Black businesses. I
yeah.
really love Geo.
Yeah, I think I need to. But what I really want to do is I want to get my ends trimmed and then I want to get some braids. So like fresh ends are going in and the hair's getting like a whole relaxation period.
Okay, we love. All right, that's really what I wanted to know
Yeah.
because I'm like,
Get some braids. Oh my gosh, Salisha, you'll be so cute.
oh my god, I'm like, I'm gonna be flicking them.
Flick
You're not gonna be
them.
able to tell me nothing. Back.
No, flick them.
And even in your music video, I think it was Goodbye.
Yeah.
Actually, in the
Oh,
sugar,
rainbow sugar.
rainbow sugar, you were just like,
Eh.
I'm like, dang, they're so sexy.
They're fun. Braids are
It's so
so
sexy.
fun. And I
They're
do
so sexy.
I love like especially so the ones that I had over the summer, it's like I had two different I had the ones with the rainbow coming
Yes.
out the side and then we took the rainbow out and Harper put in I did some different like this orange ombre situation for a little bit and it's like that it's just so fun. It's such a fun way to like without for me especially because I like to just change things up. It's a healthier way for me to change things up without changing my whole life.
Got it. And this is like the freaking best time to get braids. Like, we're not in a show.
That's literally those locks that I first had. I got those. We closed. Everything stopped on Thursday. I was in the chair getting those done on Saturday or Sunday.
Oh, you were like, oh, and we're doing this.
Yeah, and
Wait.
then the world really stopped as of like literally Monday.
Oh.
That's when
So
like
wait.
the city went.
Got it. So wait, and I actually really straight up don't know. I know I'm gonna get you out of here. I promise, girl.
Oh, you're fine.
But I'm like, I have all these questions. So when you do locks, you can unlock it and your hair is okay?
So I've had faux locks done in a few different ways. Like
Oh, okay.
way back when they first started, I feel like it was literally you would basically get box braids and then they would just wrap another like a kinky hair around the end, which that was
Oh.
a lot because it's heavier. It's based and
Oh.
it takes a lot of time because it's pretty much like getting your hair braided almost twice in one sitting. So that was too much. But now they do all sorts of little things. They go ahead. This last one, I think they braided my hair into just like individual little like a little box braid
Uh-huh.
and then just wrapped the hair around that. So it was just they were super light because there was no extra like other hair.
And then when you took it down, did you
Oh,
know
yeah.
which one was your hair and which was the fake?
Because my hair was like in its own little braid, right? Like under. So
Yes.
then I did have one little mishap. There's actually a video on my Instagram where I cut a little. I forgot. I just didn't realize how long my hair was.
Got it. Right.
I cut
Right.
a little too short. It's somewhere over here. I cut a little too short, and it's okay. R.I.P. But it grows back. Then yeah, and then after you just like unravel and get through them, it's like your little braid is just still there, and then you just have to take that out.
Got it.
So. Yeah, not that bad. Obviously, box braids, though, are just easier.
I'm like, oh, I gotta get me some. Let's see. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna let you go. I just want to ask you a couple more questions. Are you doing a collaboration right now with any hair companies? that you love? I saw a couple different ones on your page. Do
Yeah,
you?
there
I-
are a couple. I actually just was it yesterday, day before yesterday, I think it was. I was posting about this company, Oyen Handmade.
Yeah, I don't know what
Oh
that is.
my God, I didn't know either, but until they sent me this stuff, and honestly, I was like, this is it.
So you
Um,
love it.
I really loved it. I haven't used I've used like there's like a moisturizing hair lotion that they're like, oh, you can use this like daily or whatever. But then I used yesterday this detangler, they call it Oh My Glide. And it's like a
Oh,
detangler spray. It's got like avocado oil and like some good stuff in it. And I just sprayed that on there and I was like, my hand, there was no hair on my fingers. And that for
really?
me, especially right now with my ends being so rough, like that's amazing. And I was like, it smelled good, felt good, and my hair didn't feel like I just put a bunch of stuff in it, so for me, some of
Yeah.
those, like, the creamier, I think especially because my hair is more fine and thin, a lot of the heavier, like, creams, curl creams and stuff, I don't really use those much because
Got it.
it's too much for me.
Oyen.
Yeah, Oyin.
Okay.
Oyin, handmade.
I'll be looking that up. Bonus if they're black owned, are
Yeah,
they?
they are. They're black owned.
Oh,
Yeah, black owned,
work.
like, family, little cute little there's a picture of it's,
Oh,
like, the
yes.
wife, the husband, and their 2 little kids, like, on the back of the bottle in a little photo. They're so
Oh
cute.
my
Yeah, yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and then also I saw that you also tried Tracy Ellis Ross's
Mhm.
line. What do you think?
Pattern. I like the stuff that I used from Pattern. I feel like I need more
Okay.
products to, like, really
Know if
say that,
it's
yeah, like, "Ooh, this is, like, what would be my go-to."
got it. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, and shout out to Oyen for being small business and, like, I think Tracy's getting her money, but, like, it was
Good.
good.
Okay.
It was good. Pattern is cute, but
I'm excited. Okay, thank you so much. I am so excited. I also have one more question because I see that you use it a lot. And a lot of people have been using it a lot. And I know that there are people out there who don't know what it means. And so when you say women or Latin and there's an X, what does that mean? When you spell women with an X in the middle of it, what does that mean?
so for me, it's just intended to be just more inclusive of, without having to say necessarily female identifying persons. Because I think really that's the way that we would prefer to be speaking of someone that calls themselves a woman or that identifies as a woman. Um, and yeah, I just think it's like a different way to make sure that you're including, trans women and even like non-binary people who identify more femme or something, like just everybody, just making sure
Right.
everybody who wants to and should be included in that category based on how they personally identify, just yeah,
Great.
inclusive.
I love that. Thank you for like laying that out. And also like and when you see it with the Latin, how do you pronounce? Is it Latinx? Is it how do I say it?
Yeah, I think Latinx, I think, is usually just
Okay.
I've heard some variations.
Right.
I don't think that they're I don't wanna say who's right, who's wrong. I don't know. Are you right? Am I right?
I'll probably be in the wrong group, so I'm like, set it straight. How's it go?
No, I think Latinx, I think, is, to my understanding, the
Great.
preference.
Great. All right. Thank you
Preferred
so much.
pronunciation.
All right, DeAnne, I love you so much, and I'm so like
I love
grateful that you
you.
spent so much time with me today. It's like
Thanks for having me.
I'm so excited for you, and I know like life is crazy right now, but you look so beautiful in your photos and your wedding dress with your wife. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like so happy for you guys.
Thank you.
Um, and
Thanks.
yeah, and I'm also just so inspired by like, and I know we didn't really talk about this, but like your outreach for homeless youth, for LGBTQ community, plus community. Um, also, Marla, what is Marla's nonprofit? What is that called?
The way it's just the way you said that.
I'm like,
Claim our space now. Yeah, claim our
yeah,
space now, which Marla founded.
I am
Another
so
well,
freaking
yeah,
proud
which
of
is like
her.
Marla and Dimitri. It's just like beautiful fam, and then like me and Sarah Gurka are both on the executive committee and like chairs of committees, and so yeah, it's really exciting to. It's so fun when you. That I think there was one thing, maybe I said this to you. I think I texted you this. Something about like how it's been really amazing for me to see people who I know to be so like talented and beautiful and amazing human beings in the lane that I know them in. But to see during this time everyone like just expanding and going
Yes,
into like and to see that in other
being
facets.
activists,
Yeah.
being social. Yes, all of these things. I'm like,
Starting podcasts, starting conversations, like,
what?
just going ahead and, like, owning your shit and being like, "You know what? I am Salisha, and I have all these amazing ideas in my head," and just being, like, actively, like, putting them out there and getting them off the ground and doing it. It's
Ah,
amazing.
oh my goodness,
It
we're
makes
gonna
me
end right there. I'm like, I don't know how to take a compliment. Thank
No.
you. Goodbye.
Same, girl.
Right.
No,
Thank you.
it's
Thank
amazing.
you.
Yeah.
I love you, girl. You're the bomb.
I love you. Thanks for having me.
Yes, thanks for coming. All right, see you later, alligator.
Bye.